Hey guys, what's going on? So I thought I'd go over TradeLab, so the Discord that Lance and Phil and I started called TradeLab. It basically combines SPY ATM results, where we take a single trade every day at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time on SPY, just using simple calls and puts. And it also has a component where we have zero DTE SPX spreads as well. So that's two different alert services at very fixed times when alerts come out. ATM comes out at 10:30 Eastern Time, and then the SPX 0DTE stuff comes out at 10:40 Eastern Time. So you know when you're going to enter the trades, which is something that is really, really valuable. It's really good to have that because you're not just randomly waiting for an alert on your computer during the middle of the day. So you know when you're going to trade, which is phenomenal. And so we originally called this, I think it was SPY 0DTE SPX, because that was the only trade we're doing. And when we added SPY ATM, we decided to call it TradeLab instead. And part of that is because Phil is a phenomenal experimenter. He's always tweaking the strategy and always looking for new strategies to add. And so overall, like TradeLab has been a huge, huge success. A lot of people love this service, and we've been keeping a log of the results. So what I wanted to do today is to show you the results for July. So it's just the start of August now, and I wanted to go over the results for the month of July. A lot of people have been asking to see those. So here we have TradeLab, July 2025 results. SPX premium alerts, so that's the 0DTE SPX spreads that come out at 10:40 a.m. Eastern daily. These results are based on a small $10,000 account, and those made 8.85% or $885 profit in the month of July. The SPY ATM alerts inside TradeLab made $1,130 profit, which is 11.3% ROI. And if you've been trading for a while, you'll know that it's actually quite difficult to make more than about 10 or so percent a month consistently. And SPY ATM has been doing that very, very consistently. If you look at the track records, which I'll show you in just a few minutes here if you haven't seen them yet already, then you'll see that that's the case. So overall, when you combine these two alerts, you get $2,015 in profit, which is 20% ROI just from the TradeLab service. So that alone should be enough for you to say, hey, I want to join this service, because this is this is consistent. So if this was a one-off, then I'd be like, well, that's good, but does it continue? Well, it does continue, and that's the cool thing is we've got tons of results on this and tons of people like giving us testimonials. Here's SPY ATM alerts for 2024. It was a 124% gain on your account. So if you're making 20% a month, that's nearly 200% in a year. But remember, you will have some losing months too. So you can see there's drawdowns on here and here. So it doesn't always give you 10% a month. You can actually have months where you might actually even lose, which is just normal and to be expected. But over the long term, you do have some really good results for SPY ATM. And this data is a little bit out of date now. I'm going to update this pretty soon, actually, because it's now another couple of months past this, right? We've done July as well. We were up 100% in 5 months on SPY ATM alerts. And remember, that's just one component of the TradeLab. The other component is the zero DTE SPX spreads, and they did 92% in 2024 and 91% with a 91% win rate. So SPY ATM, by the way, has about an 80% win rate, and the spreads have a much higher 91% win rate here. And the profits were phenomenal. They absolutely beat the SPY in Qs really, really well. And I'll actually plot these out. I thought I'd done it yet, but done it yet. So you have to buy these services separately because they're both phenomenal. But you can get a combined deal if you send us an email. If you want to see the full results, up to date results, just send me an email at stockalertsreviewed@protonmail.com, and I will send you a link to these spreadsheets right here. So this is Phil's 2024 and 2025 zero DTE SPX spreads log. Lance also does zero DTE stuff, so this is not even including Lance's zero DTE stuff, which is also up for the year pretty nicely. Phil's SPY ATM log, so we have these right here, and yeah, so we can have a quick look at these, see if it's updated. But I can send you these links if you email me. Again, I'll put my email in the description below. So 2025 is right here. So he doesn't plot them graphically, so I don't think so. I'll try and plot them graphically. But basically, here's the cumulative profit and loss column. Here's the date. So this is the start of 2025. Two contracts. So we go down here. Let's see what happens to the profit and loss. Look at this. So we're up to 4,000 already, and that was July 8th here. And so it looks like he hasn't updated since July 8th. So that's 3 weeks out of date. So I'll have I'll talk to him and see if we can get the more recent stuff added to this. Um, Maybe he did it in combined profit loss. No. So I'll try and get him to update this, and then you guys, if you want to see the rest of July, it's been a phenomenal month, but he hasn't actually added the rest of July in yet. So I'll get on him, see if he'll update that, so that when you guys ask me for the spreadsheets, which I know you always do, because people love to see the data, then we'll add it and I'll update this graph as well. So I'll get on him about that and see. So yeah, so that's all I really wanted to show you, the results for this last July. And hopefully you guys like this. You can go to either of these landing pages, this one or this one. Both will be linked in the description below, and check out these services. The best deals are usually the quarterly deals, so 300 per quarter. Honestly, with how good the system is, we could probably charge 300 a month, because it's very unusual to get such consistent, awesome gains that are replicable. So these are easy to get into at the same price as the alert, or very close to it. And like I said, Spy ATM is probably one of the best out there. I'd say like if you can probably get 20% in 20 minutes with Spy ATM quite consistently. About 75-80% of the time, you can get about 20% in 20 minutes. Again, it's the same price for Spy, so it's 300 a quarter. Again, I would say that we could probably charge 300 a month and actually get subscribers at that, that stayed, because this is such a good program. It is small account friendly. Like I said, you can use $10,000 and still make, say, 2,000 a month with this. So this is really phenomenal. Really, really good. So anyway, I'll try and get Phil to update the logs so that you guys, when you ask me, and I know I'll get some emails after this video asking to see the actual logs for these trades. But another thing, just before I finish this video, is one thing I always like to show people, and I do this in other videos too, is we have a Post Your Profits channel right here. And you can see all the wins that people are posting on SPX spreads here, for example. And let's see what one this one is, 2.50, still trading though. So this is a call credit spread here. So yeah, so just here's one guy. This is awesome. So Robert plotted his results from July 1st to July 31st. Said thanks, Lance, Phil, and Russell, and he is up $1,000 on his account in July. I'm just looking to see what the percentage is. I'm not seeing a percentage here, but I'm guessing it's a relatively small account. I'll give him a thumbs up. Oh, already did. Let's give him a fire. So yeah. All right. Well, hopefully that's helpful. Make sure you check the links out in the description below. Email me if you have any questions, and I'll talk to you guys soon.